So, what shall it be? Do you join the Blunity or do you die here? Join Blue! Fuck.
From this wasteland they say you are going. We will miss your bright eyes and sweet smile. For they say you are taking the sunshine that has brightened our road for a while.
Hey, BWF, Ugly Kid here. What if the Master was blue? Well, this poses a very interesting scenario. The Master is seen in-game as being a pink fleshy color. It would be safe to assume he used to be Caucasian. However, this could just be that his epidermis, the top layer of your skin, was removed, and what we see is his dermis, the layer of skin below the top. So, he could have been African American, or Mexican, or Indian. Now this raises the question, how come scary flesh monsters are always white? If you look up fleshy monster and go to Google Images, they will all be white or red or something. And think of the last horror game with a flesh monster. For example, Resident Evil 8. The baby thing is white. Why are there no black flesh monsters? Well, sometimes there are black monsters, but they're usually like pitch black, not African American. This is honestly a weird choice for horror artists. Now, and I cut this segment because it was in poor taste. Back on topic. What if the Master was blue? Now, this could be game-changing. Imagine the final mission of Fallout 1. The Vault Dweller is ventured down into the Master's compound. He walks down the corridor full of his blue, fleshy biomass. Hey, so I'm gonna stop it right here. I made a stupid joke in this part where I'm like, oh, what if the Master was sad? Blue? He's like, Vault Dweller, why are you so blue? Oh, but it was stupid,
Here's something
so
you
I
probably
cut it.
haven't thought about. The Vault suit is also blue. Perhaps the Master and the Vault Dweller could bond over their blue. But now you're asking yourself, why is he blue? Well, think logically here. What other creature made by FEV is blue? Of course, the Master's most trusted soldiers, the Nightkin. But why are the Nightkin blue? Stealth boys! Well, yes, but no, actually. In fact, that's the case of development over time changing concepts. You see, in Fallout 1 and 2, the Nightkin were green, just like regular super mutants. The idea was that any intelligent super mutant was made into a Nightkin, and all the dum-dums were just normal soldiers. Characters like Marcus or Neil would actually classify as Nightkin in Fallout 1 times. The first game to ever depict super mutants as blue is actually everyone's favorite, Fallout Brotherhood of Steel. The developers of New Vegas decided to continue this trend. The reason they were blue in POS is because when cloaked with stealth boys in Fallout 1, they looked ever so slightly blue. This was not entirely intentional, but it was a design choice that carried forward.
Hey, it's me, Homer Simpson. Ugly Kid, it's me, Homer Simpson. Don't worry, I'll take over for you from here. Hey everybody, it's me, Homer Simpson from Ugly Kid. From Family Guy. And I'm gonna explain the rest of this video to you. Yay! I'm a Homer! Homer!
No, Homer, not today. Anyways. So then how come...
Kid, it's me, Homer!
Homer, excuse me, I'm trying to...
Yeah.
Homer,
I think
just quiet down.
it's me, Homer.
Homer Simpson?
It's me, Homer.
Homer!
I'm Homer.
Stop
I'm
it.
Homer
I'm trying to
Simpson
talk, Homer.
from Family Guy.
Homer!
Ugly Kid, it's me, Homer Simpson.
Homer
Oh,
Simpson,
what, you
Homer.
little...
Really, Homer, please, I'm losing my patience with you. You're just starting to piss me the fuck off.
to it. Remember that one, Ugly Kid? That one was a funny one.
Okay, that was a funny one, Homer. You got me there. You got me. Stop, Homer. God, I'm sorry about that, everybody. Anyways, back to it. So then, how come Marcus and Neil didn't turn blue? Well, intelligent mutants like Marcus were already depicted as green in Fallout 2, which predates the design choice for POS in New Vegas. So for New Vegas, they decided that, yes, stealth boy abuse would turn super mutants blue. But then how come there aren't any normal super mutants who are blue? Because as I've previously said, the Nightkin were the Master's most trusted elite soldiers, not just any schmuck. This would only comprise a small number of the Master's army, and there was even a whole second generation of super mutants made by the Enclave. So you're telling me that only the Nightkin abuse stealth boys? There wasn't a regular Joe Schmuck super mutant who try stealth boys? This is one of those questions that unfortunately cannot be answered. Perhaps we can find an answer to my next question. Why is the Master blue? Well, we've established that other FEV-made creatures can turn blue due to Stealth Boys, so theoretically the Master might also turn blue if he abused Stealth Boys. But could the Master even use a Stealth Boy? I mean, his body is enormous for one. He isn't just sitting in that Overseer chair that they should have brought back into the 3D titles. No, in fact, his body is like a fungus. It runs down the Overseer chair and onto the floor, onto the walls, presumably the ceiling too. It gets into the cracks and crevices, implying like some sort of burrowing abilities. We don't know the true size of the Master. On top of that, his body is integrated into technology. What does machine parts turn invisible? One problem at a time, though. Is there a size or shape limit to the Stealth Boy's invisibility field? Well, this is another question that we cannot answer. There are no definitive size or shape limits to Stealth Boy invisibility. However, this means there's no confirmed upper limit to Stealth Boy invisibility, and notably, your armor and weapons also turn invisible when you use one. Therefore, we can conclude that, at the very least, the Master's technology could turn invisible with him. But even if there was a limit on the Stealth Boy's field capability, this wouldn't necessarily mean the Master couldn't at least use the Stealth Boy. It would still affect him in one way or another. Most notably, aside from a pigmentation change, it would affect his psyche. Stealth Boys in New Vegas are known to be highly addictive to super mutants. They're also known to have harmful mental side effects, such as paranoia and other stuff, I don't know. So then what would happen if the Master went insane? Well, this would be catastrophic. The Master can only be reasoned with because he's able to think critically and emotionally. The Vault Dweller's proof of mutant sterility wouldn't phase a clinically insane Master. I mean, sure, the Vault Dweller could still kill the Master, you don't have to talk him down, but consider, could the Vault Dweller even break into the Master's vault if the Master was insane? You're probably thinking, well, yeah, but hear me out. The Master is connected to a large psychic hive mind with all of the super mutants. The super mutants love and cherish the Master as though he were a god. If the Master goes insane, every super mutant goes insane. It's likely they'd be more erratic and careless. They'd toss anything into the FEV vats regardless of their value. Thousands upon thousands of FEV creatures under the Master's control. More super mutants, more centaurs, and tons of weird fucked up creations the Master wouldn't have ever thought of. With all these new soldiers who are mad, what's stopping the Master from just annihilating every town for the funsies? I mean, there isn't a location in Fallout 1 that could withstand a normal super mutant army, let alone a huge crazed one. The Cathedral could have hundreds of mutant guards that the Vault Dweller could never break through. Vault 13 could get raided before the water chip even becomes an issue. But if nobody stops the Master, what happens to the rest of the timeline? Consider the Enclave. They swoop in after Fallout 1's story concludes. Now, many people have gone over an alternative history where Unity goes to war with the Enclave. But nobody's ever gone over an alternative history where the Master was blue. I think a blue Master would stomp the Enclave. Keep in mind, the Enclave doesn't have the employ of Frank Horrigan in this timeline. At least they'd have like a shrimp dick human Horrigan who sucks. They also wouldn't have the employ of talking Deathclaws. They wouldn't have an airborne FEV virus because the Master controls all of the FEV. They'd be significantly weaker in this timeline. Sure, they have better technologies, weapons, vehicles, but they aren't blue. The Master could command his armies of mutants to swim to the oil rig, or perhaps the Master finds the Divide and its missiles, or just any military installation with missiles. Bye-bye, Enclave. So could the Master take over the world? Yes. But what's out there in the world? Well, the Chinese government still exists, at least according to the cancelled Fallout game, Fallout Extreme. That game would have seen you and the Brotherhood going to war against the Chinese. For some reason, people online think this sounds like a cool game. I think it sounds abysmal. It would have been worse than POS. I digress. The Chinese exist, and they have access to nukes, but so does the Master. This could result in another Cold War scenario. However, keep in mind, the Master is blue. He would fire the nukes anyways. Of course, the Chinese would retaliate, war never changes and all that, so the world gets nuked again! But Mr. House is said to be in hibernation at this point in the timeline, so he wouldn't even be able to activate his anti-missile system. Or perhaps he does, if he even still has it active. So at that point, would Mr. House essentially rule the world? I mean, could the world survive another nuclear holocaust only 90-ish years after the first? I don't think so. This would make Vegas the last bastion of humanity. This would make Mr. House the emperor of mankind. But what if Mr. House was blue? Well, that's a question we can answer in my follow-up video. What if Mr. House was blue? Make sure you subscribe to find out in the near future.
Ugly Kid, it's me, Homer. Please listen. I could host. I could be a really good one too, Homer. I'm Homer from Family Guy. Please, Ugly Kid. Oh, yes. I want to be the host, Ugly Kid. Please let me host just once. I'm from Family Guy. I'm Homer Simpson. Bart, hop to a.
Hey, it's me, Stewie Griffin. Was the fat man bothering you, ugly kid? Don't worry, I'm here now. I'm here for you, ugly kid. I'm from Family Guy. I'm Stewie Griffin from Family Guy. I'm here for you. I want you, or I'm gonna keep you safe, ugly kid.
Hey, ugly kid, I'm fucking Duke Nukem, but then please let me host just one video of the fucking Duke Nukem. Think about nukes and Fallout, yeah? Doesn't it just make sense? Listen to this, da-da-da, just time to kick ass and chew bubblegum. And I'm all out of bubblegum. I'm fucking Duke Nukem. And I could do a really cool fucking job. Much better than the Homer Simpson. Please, ugly kid. Please, I'm fucking Duke Nukem.
And Donald Trump, fucking Donald Trump, and well, think about it, and the President of the United States, and I'm trying to make Fallout and IRL happening, so maybe consider me for Fallout.
I'm fucking Shrek from Family Guy and fucking Shrek. Think about it. I'm Shrek, and I want you. Shrek is love, Shrek is life. It's like, oh, fucking no, man. I'm just a stupid fucking ogre. I'm just a stupid fucking ogre. And fuck, maybe I don't deserve it. Fuck me. Fuck my stupid short life.